Hi guys, welcome to the Trusted Car Products YouTube channel. Today we're going to be looking at the Universal Pad Washer by GritGuard. We're going to be putting it through its paces, telling you what we like about it, telling you anything we don't like about it and how to generally use the machine. So we're here with the Universal Pad Washing System by GritGuard. We've got a machine polisher here and we've got a pad that is saturated with polish from repeated use on a car that we've been detailing today. You're probably wondering why you need a bucket alongside you while you're machine polishing. Why you need to clean your pads in a bucket essentially. Well, one of the biggest bugbears for people who are in the detailing profession is pads become saturated and clogged with polish and compound. This can lead to the heat getting into the pad and it can lead to the pad failure. It can also lead to marring along the surface of the paint where the pad isn't doing its work efficiently because it's overloaded with product. This allows you to clean your pads on the go, meaning you can try different product and pad combinations on the go, meaning you don't have to change pad constantly. It can save you money if you don't have to buy as many pads, because you can just clean the pad out that you're using. And it means not making a mess of your sink at home or in the workshop, because it's a completely enclosed system that allows you to clean the pad on the go. So we will show you now how the system works, and then we will give our thoughts on our pros and cons of the system itself. So the first thing you need to do is you need to fill your pad system, your pad washer system with water, but not to the top. What you want to do is fill the system so that when you push the GritGuard insert inside down, it only just covers the GritGuard itself. Too much and you could flood the system and electrocute yourself, flood the machine rather and electrocute yourself. Too little and you won't get water contacting with the pad itself. Second stage is to make sure that the lid fits around your machine polisher. Now it's a universal system, so it should fit around pretty much every machine on the market. But just check that it will go comfortably around your machine head. Press it into the little insert provided and tighten up the screw on the side here to make sure that it doesn't fly off during use. He says as it doesn't tighten. There we go. As you can see, the pad face is saturated with polish. We've got enough from a couple of panels worth of use there, so it's quite heavily saturated. First thing to do is to get some of the pad renewing solution. This comes with the machine, and once it's run out you can buy it separately to the machine. You then spray 5 or 6 sprays over the face of the pad and just leave that for 30 seconds or so just to dwell and do its thing. First thing to do when using the system is to make sure that your machine polisher is set on its lowest speed setting. We're using the DAS 6 Pro Plus machine for our test today. We've got it on speed setting 1, anything higher and you risk spraying water all back in your face, which I'm sure you don't want. So you gently place in the machine, it should just sit quite freely in there. And you simply turn your machine on for about 20 seconds. During this time, you want to be bouncing the machine gently up and down. This stirs the pad with the liquid and it massages the pad face into the GritGuard insert inside. Move it around a little bit while you're doing it to cover the whole face and then stop. At this point you want to crank your machine up to one of the higher speed settings, either 5 or 6. Lift it away from the liquid solution inside and just run it to dry it a little bit inside the system. Once you've done this, remove the machine from the system and you'll find the centre of the GritGuard actually pops off. This is your GritGuard extension. You pop that into this part of the lid here where it says to dry pad insert GritGuard extension. Pop that in there. Put your machine, or make sure your machine is still on a higher speed setting, and just run it on here for 5-10 seconds or so. Following that, you have a clean, dry pad face ready to use on the car again, all in about 30 seconds. Okay, so our thoughts on the machine are generally very, very good. You can see clearly it cleaned the pad well for us, which means we could go straight back into using it on another car. Very effective cleaning. In fact, there is no polish residue on that face whatsoever, and it's only minutely damp, and that's a good thing because you want a slightly damp pad face for priming of the pad. So in terms of cleaning a pad, brilliant. Conditioning the pad, brilliant. It does what it's meant to do, and it saves you time and potentially money in the pads in the long term. If we're going to criticise the machine, it's not so much a criticism as such, but some people might be put off the high price of the machine. Generally aim to pay around the 120 mark, £120 mark for this. People might be put off that price by the fact that it is essentially a bucket and it does look a little on the cheap side. People might be expecting a more fancy design for their money. And the only other slight criticism, but it's all about checking your machine as you go in as well, is that the lid can work itself a bit loose, both that bit and this bit. While you're putting the machine in, it can sort of come free and spin around of its own accord while you're cleaning the pads. But we're being a little bit picky there. Overall, very, very solid machine, and it has become a vital piece of kit in our workshop. Thank you for watching the video, guys. Any likes, comments and shares are really appreciated, so please share the video with anyone you think you would enjoy watching, and we hope to see you again soon.